This is the true story of a man who faced death and found God not at the top of a mountain, but at the moment he stopped trying to survive on his own. What happened next will change how you see faith forever. A man who found freedom in the silence of the mountains and purpose in the solitude of the peaks. For him, elevation wasn't just a physical pursuit. It was spiritual. He believed that the higher he climbed, the closer he came to God. But beliefs like that are easy when the skies are clear and the trail is marked. It's when everything falls apart that you find out what you truly believe in. It was late winter when Luke set out alone to summit Mount Elbert, Colorado's highest peak. The weather forecast was mild, the skies blue, but mountain weather doesn't follow forecasts. By midday, the conditions had shifted. Dense fog rolled in, temperatures plummeted, winds howled, snow pounded, and visibility dropped to near zero. Luke lost his bearings. His GPS failed, and he couldn't get a cell signal. By sundown, he was clinging to the side of a cliff, hanging by a single rope, suspended in white silence, with no idea how far below the ground was, or if there even was ground beneath him. Hours passed. The wind whipped against his body, draining his strength. His hands were numb. His legs shook from the cold. Panic crept in like ice through his bloodstream. He cried out to God, not a quiet prayer, but a desperate plea. If you're real, if you can hear me, please help me. That's when he remembered something his grandfather used to say. When you can't see what's ahead, close your eyes and trust. God works best in the dark. Those words echoed inside him. He held on, shivering, praying, listening, and then, softly like a whisper inside his bones, he heard it. Let go of the rope. At first, he thought it was the cold playing tricks on his mind. But the message came again, louder, firmer. Let go. He was terrified. Letting go meant certain death, didn't it? But he was slipping anyway. His strength was fading. His mind was battling logic, fear, and something deeper, faith. Finally, with a trembling heart and frozen fingers, Luke released the rope. He fell 6 feet and landed on soft snow, safely tucked into a ledge that had been invisible in the darkness. Below, a natural pocket sheltered, stable, and just wide enough to protect him through the night. The rope he had trusted with his life had kept him hanging in fear. Letting go saved him. By morning, the rescue team spotted him from a chopper, alive, cold, but alive. Luke never climbed mountains the same way again. He no longer believed God was just up there. He knew now God was already right here, waiting, catching, guiding. Sometimes we spend our lives clinging to what we think is safety, when real salvation comes the moment we finally let go. The lesson: true faith begins where your strength ends. It's not believing because you understand, it's trusting even when you don't. Sometimes the miracle happens the moment you stop fighting and fall into the arms that were holding you all along. If this story touched your heart, like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs to be reminded. When you let go, you don't fall, you get found.